Hello everybody, welcome to round 2 of the Team England Virtual Grand Tour. With me in the booth is the legend, the Lord of Kent, Dimmy Gee. Hello Dimmy, how are you today?
Hello Jimmy, hello sports fans. I'm super hyped as we've approached the end of the first round of the tour, and we're happy enough to announce the second round of the tour with some new challengers.
Yes, very exciting. You can see the results of the first round up there. Gegster didn't get his second game played because he's gone on holiday right now. But it's a resounding thrashing for Team England. Both of them, weren't they? Only one game was won by the opponents. BB3 Loose Goose with high L's beat Torquemada 3-1. And then there were 7 draws and 15 wins for England. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, very impressive start. Very impressive start from Team England. There was a lot of games in there. There was a lot of blitzes, and there was they're all viewable on FUMBBL, and you got some VODs for BB3 games played. We obviously took a look at PC versus Rick on Blood Bowl 3. We also saw PC versus Tyler Swaft, also on Blood Bowl 3, and we got KFO versus CJ Blackburn on there as well. So we've got some great games on there, and they're all on YouTube. Do check them out if you haven't seen them already.
Glorious. And the reason that England are the away side is, it's the virtual Grand Tour. England are going to these places and playing them, so there you go. So now it's ready. It's round 2, ready for now. We've got the Hakflem Globetrotters. Can you fill us in on who these characters are, please, Dimmy?
Yeah, so the Hakflem Globetrotters were formed in 2018 as an exclusively international arm of a growing competitive Blood Bowl scene in and around Gloucestershire, England. So initially founded by Cornish for the Welsh European, their growth has now extended to proudly include a veteran register of 15 coaches who fly the red, blue and white and gold to events across Europe, which include Bilbao and Athens in 2024.
There you go. And the other team is the Geordies, which I think they might be from the northeast.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so they're founded in 2007. Geordie, the Geordie Blood Bowl League. It's in a hotbed of the northeast. They're blending a competitive scene, having 5 England caps with a jovial atmosphere, as expected from the Geordies.
There you go, and we've already highlighted the matchups that will be on BB3. Only 1 for Hakflem, but 5 games from the Geordies will be on Blood Bowl 3, so that's a lot for us to watch there. And we can get into the... So England have made a couple of changes for this round.
Yeah, so Gegster is in Japan, I believe. So we've got Wolfin and Greenskin Phil who are going to step in and play a game each.
Right. Well, let's go round by round like we did last time, right? So we'll start. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So we'll start with Purple Goo with humans. He's kept the same human teams. Should we look at Purple Goo's team again?
We can do.
Absolutely. Just briefly. Yeah. We'll look at the teams.
So Purple Goo with the humans, he took on the Khemri in the last one, and I believe
there's his team.
Had a good win.
There's his team.
So it's pretty standard. 4 guard, attack and weight blow, leader, wrestle. So he's got a 4 reroll roster with the leader, and he's got 13 players with an Apo. So it's a deep team, lots of players, lots of rerolls, and
Yeah, and let's see who he's playing. So he's up against the Necro of Brock Dodge for Hakflem and the Goblins of Yudlagar for the Geordies.
Wow, loving that. So Brock Dodge was my first opponent at Water Bowl this year. He's a solid guy, solid coach, and I'll be interested to see. He's gone 2 werewolves, but he has got a blodge werewolf.
Yeah, he's gone for the stack, so he's got a rookie ghoul.
And the 2 rerolls as well.
Yeah.
2 rerolls with not a ton of block. So
I don't like this, to be honest.
All right. Well, we'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays. He's up against one of the most legendary Team England members, one of the old staples. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I feel about the human Necro matchup. I can't see it being a great one for humans, but having said that, I can't really see any good matchup for humans.
True.
So yeah. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm very excited to see it. I mean, I think Brock Dodge is going to be an exciting challenge for Mr. Goo.
Wonderful. And then the other team is, of course, Yudlagar. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super hyped for this one. I mean, Yudi, me and Yudi go way back. We've been on the same team at UKTC, where he actually was the top performing member of my team with Goblin as well. He did get like an Agi up pogo or something like that, which he hasn't got this time around. But I mean, like, you guys might think, for people that don't know Yudlagar, you might think that Goblins is going to be an absolute breeze for a Purple Goo and a man of his caliber, which it may well be. I think one of the good matchups for humans may well be Goblins. But if you know Yudlagar, you know he's potentially the best Goblin coach in the world. So it's going to be an exciting game. Definitely exciting game.
Yeah. He is great, Yudi, but boy, has he got his handful versus humans and Purple Goo. He's got 3 bribes. He's got a Saw, a Fanatic, and Block Pro, or just all of his points on doubles, isn't it? Block Pro.
Yeah, Block Pro,
Sure
Troll,
Hands.
and a Sure Hands Goblin. And Goo does have the Tackle Mighty Blow, right? So the Tackle Mighty Blow is going to be running a train on him, and then I guess the guy's just going to be wanting to try and chainsaw him at some point. I'd imagine. So
Yeah.
it's going to be, yeah. I mean, it's a tough one for Yudi, but like I say, like, if anyone can play Goblins, it should go.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if you can do anything. If you can do anything, maybe. But it's going to be tough, isn't it? Right. Next up, we've got Don Vito with his rats, representing England rather than the Geordies. Of course, he's a staple of the Geordies, isn't he? But
Yep, he's one of the Geordie lads.
and okay, it looks like
Beating
I
Bullet.
can't see his roster here.
Or are you talking about Don Vito's?
Yeah, Don Vito.
So from memory, Don Vito had 3 gutter runners. He had what was it?
I can find it. It'll be the same as the first.
Yeah,
round, right?
I think he had a stack somewhere on there. I remember thinking he had he had less skills. He had less skills than the other rat rosters.
Yeah. Bear with me.
Tackle Mighty Blow. He stacked the Tackle Mighty Blow on the Blitzer. Right.
Okay, I've gone completely the wrong team there. Okay, this is the England ones. Yeah, he wasn't in for the. There was only 12 ones, but there were the 2 replacements, and he wasn't in. Right, there you go. Yeah, Tackle Mighty. 3 rookie gutters.
That was it.
Gutter.
3 rookie gutters.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has got the 4 gutter runners, but one's a blodger, and then he's only got like 5 skills, and 2 of them on the same player. He's only got 12 players, 3 re-rolls. No Juggernaut is massive on the Rat Ogre, and no sidestep gutter runner. So the one turn is not as easy as it could be on a rat team, but I guess this is more set up to have a fight.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, yep, that's Don Vito's team, and he is up against
Speeding Bullet, is it? Speeding Bullet?
Speeding Bullet with Tomb Kings for Hakflem, and Winter's Dad with Dark Elves for the Geordies. So
Speeding, I don't know much about Speeding Bullet, but I will say that I have looked at Tomb Kings quite a lot for the Euro Bowl rules, and I'm thinking they're low key pretty good.
Yeah, it's mostly bash teams that seem good in this rule set, don't they? So the Tomb Kings look a little bit better then, but also, Tomb Kings are one of those teams that look good on paper and then don't do so well in reality.
Yes, yeah. They're not. They're very like draw heavy, maybe don't win too much, and like one thing can go wrong and they can lose. So like bad weather, like the rain, losing a Tomb Guardian, like they're susceptible to kick-off events and stuff. Like there's certain things that will definitely make the Tomb Kings crumble. Is that frenzy tackle like
Looks like
stacked?
it, doesn't it? Yeah, it
Is
looks
that
like
why
he's
it's in the
stacked up.
injury column?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I mean, it's not the build that I was looking at, but it's got 3 rerolls. It's got 4 guards, 12 players. It has got a mighty blow, which is good enough against the rats, right? A thrower with wrestle is an interesting one. We'll see how that goes. And if it is a frenzy tackle, blitzer, like, well, none of the gutter runners have got defensive skills, so it should be a good game. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that particular matchup. I don't hate it either way. I would probably favour the rats a bit more if they had the juggernaut, because the one turner's not going to be easy against 4 strength 4 guys, so 4 strength 5 guys. So it kind of depends whether the one turner's on turn 8 or turn 16.
Fair enough. So that's Don Vito versus Beanie Bullet, and the other one is Winter's Dad with Dark Elves.
Yeah, so Winter's Dad is a coach that I played at UKTC this last year. Gone solid player. He was playing Wood Elves then, and he did very well. And so Dark Elves, like in Euro Bowl 2025, they're a nerf team, but they're still one of the best teams. So like it's like one of the best teams in Blood Bowl, not necessarily in the Euro Bowl rule set, but and they're nerfs. So it's always interesting to watch him play, right? It's always interesting to see him play. He's got a strip ball blitzer as well, which is pretty crazy. But
but you can't take dodge, can you? And he's only
you can't take
taken
dodge.
one
Yeah.
witch,
What was it? The PC did PC just have the rookie? He didn't skill it. I think.
Yeah, I think he didn't skill it.
Or it was tackle. I can't remember.
We'll see it soon anyway, Dimmy. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But yeah, strip ball. Also, Pete W's changed to Dark Elf, so we'll see a few different rosters. So 3 rerolls, no Apo, 11 players, and a strip ball blitzer and a sidestep line.
Sidestep lino. Right.
Yeah. Again, you just don't get good things. Well, there is a good thing that you can get, so it'll be interesting to see Pete W's list soon. Then we've got L Planet with Knobs, your favourite, but he's changed his roster. So let's have a look at L Planet. There you go. I don't know how he's changed it, but he's got a frenzy bodyguard now.
Oh.
It's not what I would have done.
L Planet is actually one of the Hakflem Globetrotters as well. So he'll be playing against one of his mates. I think he's around that area. So yeah, the frenzy's going to be an interesting one. I mean, the thing is with Nobility is they can play the sidelines, right? With all the fend and the stand firm and stuff, they can drag a team over to the sideline and then force them not to defend properly because they've got a frenzy. So I can see it. Like how it actually turns out in practice. Like it'll be an exciting way to see it. So he's dropped the tackle. He had a dodge tackle Nobility blitzer before, and he's dropped the tackle and put frenzy on the Garda. So, but frenzy wrestle doesn't always synergize. Like it's
no, it's once you want more knockdowns with frenzy, and that's giving you less. So yeah, it's not great, is it? But you know, everyone's struggling in Europe, all right. Everyone's struggling in this economy, so it's
yep.
It is what it is. Right, so that's that one, and I can tell you that he's up against Whitey with Necro for Hakflem, and I Pool Cookie with Vamps for the Geordies.
Ugh.
So, Whitey, why does this keep coming up? Whitey's Necro, and has he got the? No, he hasn't got my preferred roster. He has gone for the double wolf, but he has stacked and gone with a rookie ghoul again and a sure hands to make up for the 2 rerolls. Ugh. Not what I would have done.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, it's still a Necro team. It's still a Necro team with 4 guards, and it can definitely do some work. And it's going to be one of them matchups where nobody goes anywhere because everyone's got stand firm and sidestep.
It's a tough. I think honestly, I think knobs are a tricky matchup for Necro.
Yeah. Well, like I say, they kind of hit each other and then stay there for 16 turns. so
Well,
so
the knobs are
it'll be
more susceptible to fall apart, aren't they? They're getting hit by claw,
yeah,
and they've got rubbish linemen. So, and they haven't got regen. So the war of attrition should be won by the Necro. But if the knobs can stand firm long enough, then they can get the job done.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the frenzy bodyguard isn't going to get much done against stand firm and sidestep, is he?
No.
he's probably gonna put himself in more trouble than what he would be putting the opponent in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, it's L Pool Cookie, like I guess Liverpool. Okay. In my defence, I didn't know whether it was lowercase or.
Oh, there's a back on the runner.
Yeah, dodge strip.
Oh, it's a blitzer. Which kind of makes sense, right? Because he's the sack piece, so you want to dodge him. Like if he's based up, you want to dodge him to sack and stuff. I mean, obviously, you're just going to hypno gaze, so there's no tackle zones anyway. But
yeah, well, it's a 5 vampire roster, isn't it?
It's a 5 vampire roster. It gives him an extra reroll, right?
Yeah, and he's got 5 rerolls and he's got 4 dodge as well, so he's maxed out on the dodge. I'm interested to see how this works. This is.
I'm interested to see it, but I'm still a 6 vamp man.
Yeah, well, this is what Art was thinking about, so it'll be cool to see what it is. Because I mean, obviously, if you lose a vamp, it's terrible. If you've got
There's
6,
no
it's terrible if you've got 5 as well. But like if you lose a vamp, it's terrible. And like you're down to 4, it's garbage. But then it means you can manage the thralls a bit better rather than just getting them based up and removed. And now you've got no thralls for when you try to do things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
No block on the roster.
No, but against knobs, who knows? Yeah, it's weird, no block at all, isn't it? But he does have jugs, so he can blitz with a blitzer every turn, can't he? But yeah, pretty.
Well, he's only got 1 blitzer.
Yeah. That's why I said the blitzer. The blitzer can do all of the blitzing and never block. But the thing is, Vamps can get 2-0 up or 3-0 up, and then they don't care about blocking much, do they?
No, that's true.
All right, Thulian's going to play both of his games on Blood Bowl 3. What a legend!
What a legend! Shout out to Thulian for owning Blood Bowl 3.
Yep, Thulian also has shaken my roster, so good for Thulian. He's made the correct decision in my mind. And
3 rerolls, 1 morph.
Yeah, I love this roster. Brilliant. Anything to add, Dimmy? Perfection.
No, just Thulian was on my team at 10 team championships and helped me proclaim myself as the Lord of Ken. So I will always be indebted to Thulian.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. So who is he up against? Grashnak with dwarves. Good to see some dwarves being played, and Cad Monkey with orcs for the Geordie. So Grashnak for Hakflem. Let's have a look at him.
I've seen some hilarious games of Blood Bowl with dwarfs and Necro. You were involved in one of them, and hopefully it goes a little bit better for Grashnak than it did for poor old Hiromezio.
Oh yeah, I have to remember that now that you mention it.
the 17 foul appearance rolls in 2 turns.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Grashnak hasn't taken the leader runner. He's taken 4 mighty and he's taken 2 slayers. Yeah, only got 11 players.
And he's playing against claw, but only 1 claw. So I would sort of potentially think that 2 werewolves is better in this matchup than 1 werewolf, but who's to say?
It depends, doesn't it? It depends.
It does. So you can only blitz with 1, but you do get the guaranteed block with 2 on the LOS if you have to.
Well, it depends how they set up with all the guards and stuff. They might deny it or make it tricky.
Well, you got 4 guards yourself, and
yeah, but they might make it tricky, and then you never know. They might get hit back
you never know.
Mighty Blow. They want you to hit you back with Mighty Blow, right? If you like, they can put Mighty Blowers behind the front line. So now,
blowers.
Yeah. So you can hit with your claws, but you're getting hit by Mighty Blow.
But also interestingly, He's got 4 AV9 plus players on an 11-man roster.
Yes, yeah, I don't like the double Slayer at all, honestly.
Yeah,
Especially not with them
double
skilling
Slayer,
involved.
double runner is asking for to be mans down with dwarves, which is problematic.
Yeah, it's not my favourite dwarf roster, but is what it is. Still dwarves, isn't it? They can still do things, and they've
It's
certainly
4
got
mighty blow, yeah. It's 4
they've
guard.
got
It's
more
got 3
high roll.
rerolls.
Yeah, more high roll
Yeah.
potential with max
Just
mighty
win the
blow and
toss.
max
Just win the
percentage.
toss, Greshnak. Otherwise, it could be over very quickly.
And then Cad Monkey for the Geordies. Let's
Orcs.
Orcs.
One of the most underrepresented. Oh no, there was Beanbag played Orcs in the last round, didn't he? So
Yeah.
I kind of expected to see a few more Orcs, but
Yeah, I'm
Brawler
shocked.
on a big one. Wow.
Yes.
And on a Troll.
Wait,
Oh, because you can't take block. You can't take block, so he's
he
got
hasn't
Brawler.
got guard.
He doesn't. He has got 1 guard. He's got a guard big one.
Yeah, but he hasn't maxed guard.
He hasn't maxed guard, and he's got 2 tackle.
Oh dear. Well,
Yep. It's an interesting one.
it's not what I would have done, but
He's got 2 rerolls, 12 players. One of them's a goblin.
yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Good luck, Cad Monkey. We'll
Good
be
luck,
seeing
Cat
him-
Monkey. Yeah.
We'll be seeing him on Blood Bowl 3 for the
Yep.
Geordies. Now we've got Purple Chest. I told you to wait for PC. We can see his roster and see what his Dark Elves were. It's a wrestle lineman is what he took. He took a rookie. He didn't skill his.
Yeah, he
blitzer,
did take a rookie blitz, so yeah, I thought he did.
and then leader, runner, and wrestle lineman. This is solid, isn't it? Solid. Gets you the 3rd reroll. In
Well,
the
he got a win and a draw, didn't he? And he played Rick and Tyler, so he's unbeaten with the roster.
Yep.
There were some questions asked, specifically in the game against OWA. There were some patchy moments against the Amazons. He did pull out an amazing play to actually pull out the win. But for me, this is still a roster that's very much in the test mode to see if it's worth it or not, I think, personally.
Yeah, I think not personally, but again, it depends. It depends on who's on your team, right? Like, if Purple Chest or Pete W is on your team, there's a strong argument for having a Dark Elf team, even if they're not one of the strongest, right? I think the top 6 are pretty obvious to me, at least.
Yeah.
And then you want to pick things people are good at who are filling out the roster, so that kind of makes sense to have them sometimes.
Yeah, I think neither of the games highlighted the real weakness of the squad just yet.
There you go. So he's playing Rubik with humans for Hakflem and Pio with Onion for the Geordies. So let's have a look at Rubik.
Human onions.
Human onions, yeah. Oh, mighty blow tackle. Exciting.
Yeah, which he did face, didn't he, against OWA, I think.
Maybe for some reason tabletoppers seem to think that mighty blow tackle is like claw palm in the old rules, and it's like,
it's
not
pretty good
effective.
against a low player count Dark Elf team. I'd rather have it than not have it.
Well, yeah, but it's not that effective. Like, honestly, like you can easily marginalize it on the important turns. And like,
Right, can someone clip this for me? And when we watch this game, spam it in Jim's chat as the tackle mighty blow kills the 3 blitzers.
Yeah, it's vastly. It's the most overrated thing in tabletop by a mile. I'd rather have a sneaky get dirty player catcher, honestly.
Maybe. But you got to knock them over first.
Yeah, I know. But I'd just take mighty blow and then a sneaky get dirty. But there you go. He's got 4 guard and he's got a wrestle lino and a halfling for the 1 turn, 3 rerolls and an apo. Like, you do get a lot of stuff with humans. That is the good thing about the humans. You get a lot of stuff.
You do get a lot. Yeah, 4 guard. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff for the humans. And then the other game for PC is Pio with Onion.
And talking about getting a lot of stuff, the Elven Union do get a lot of stuff, but there are concerns over the Christmas.
They still don't really get enough, I don't think, right? They get 3 rerolls.
How much do they
and 12,
need?
They get 12 players and 3 rerolls, but they don't get an apo as well, do they?
Yeah, they need a Lambo and a penthouse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Blodgers, a stripper, some dodge, some block, some wrestle, some kick.
Kick? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No leader. Took kick instead of leader.
Interesting one.
Not what I would have done. I think if you can have leader, you should probably have leader. You know, like really with like it being so starved for money, could have had the Apo and 2 rerolls plus leaders. Probably
Yeah, I
better
feel
than-
like kick's a bit of, like it just feels like a wasted skill.
Depends how you
And
play, doesn't it? If you remember
Yeah,
Olivier
it
Delac's
does.
team, he made great use of kicks, so it is possible for it to be all right.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, but I think not better than leader. I think if you've got the other stuff,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Or wrestle.
No, I don't know. I think it can be better than wrestle, but I think it's probably never going to be better than leader.
Yeah.
Right, Pete W up next. He's changed teams. He did have the janky two wolf necro build. Now he's switched back to his beloved team of Dark Elves, and he's trying an interesting thing that you can do with this rule set, which is put guard on a blitzer. So he's got the assassin as well, 2 rerolls and an apothecary. I'm less sold on the dodge assassin. Honestly, like if that was like a leader runner or a dodge blitzer, you know, like I don't know.
How much is the runner?
Or it could be a dodge runner. The runner is 5 less than the assassin.
For 80, I reckon.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want a leader assassin because you wouldn't want a leader runner because that you could have dodge, right? Like you've got to max your dodge. So I'd probably just have a dodge. I'd probably just have a dodge blitzer instead, and then but then if you've got an assassin, you really he kind of has to have dodge to make him useful at all. So this is kind of reasonable, but it's cool to see the guard, isn't it? At least that's something that Dark Elves don't normally get. So like they've got an angle, even though they're massively down on blodgers.
It'll be interesting to see. I want to see it played.
Yeah. Yeah. And his 2 games are versus Everybody's Dead Dave with Onion and Walker. Well, that's for Hakflem, and Walker with Zons for the Geordies.
So Everybody's Dead Dave is my first ever NAF opponent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the guy that I quite happily told that I've never played tabletop before. And then 3 dice with Mighty Blow every turn until half his team was dead.
I have played 2,000 games on Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't tell him that bit.
Oh dear. Well, he's got an accurate thrower. I think I'd rather have wrestle.
Oh, he has got an accurate throw.
He's got 4 dodge in total. A frenzy catcher, a dodge lino, a kick lino. There you go.
It's a team.
It is a team of Elven Union. There you go. That's probably the nicest thing I can say about any team of Elven Union ever. It's nothing
go
personal.
for the stack. I think like the whole point in Elven Union is the stack, and it's like the stack is the sneaky get dirty player, or the diving tackle dodge blitzer, or the strip ball wrestle catcher.
Yeah, I'd go with a sneaky get dirty player. So the next up is Walker with Zons for the Geordies, and he's gone for the very simple double guard quad block.
Quad block, what?
Can't hate on
No
that,
wrestling.
can you?
I mean, it's Amazons. They're incredible.
OP, aren't they? Somebody says.
In this rule set, yes. In reality, probably close, very close, but not OP.
I think they're definitely OP. They're always tier 1. They're the only team that has been tier 1 in every single NAF tournament, and they're still got the highest win rate. So I don't think there's any doubt.
They haven't got the highest win rate in 2025.
Okay, but they are very, very good. They are OP. They are undoubtedly better than vampires.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, Dimmy. It's just true. It's just facts.
It's not. Vampires have a higher win rate than Amazon.
They're sometimes in tier 2. They're sometimes in tier 2, or maybe even tier 3. So there you go.
Yeah.
No other team has battled continuously in Tier 1. Like it's just crazy. Right, so, and they do really well in this format as well. I think they're great for Euro Bowl, Amazons. I think they're undisputed.
They are great for Euro Bowl. They may well be the most OP team in the Euro Bowl also, yeah.
Yep. Next up, we've got Joe Manji. You can see him. He took Undead, hasn't changed his roster. Happy with this.
No need to, really. It's just...
Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it? The 4 block.
Yeah.
You've maxed out on block, you've got a wrestle, you've got a mighty blow blitzer. That could be a tackle or a frenzy.
It could be.
The guard mummies, so I don't think he's going to change the guard mummies if that's what he likes. I know you don't like them, but if you like them, you're not going to change them, right? So it could also be a guard, that blitzer. So I guess he's figured out 5 or 6 skills, and like maybe the mighty blow could be up for change, but I don't think he's going to change it drastically ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully he plays against some Amazons, and then he might change his mind.
Well, he's got an Undead Mirror versus Doc Miniature for Hakflem, and he's got Skaven with Iron Sirius for the Geordies. So
I've actually played Doc Miniature at NFC last year. So
was he a very short medical professional or not?
He wasn't short. I think he's like part of Team Wales as well. If I remember, he was wearing like a Welsh. He has like a third party thing. Like he makes pitches and stuff. Like he used a dice tower and he played vampires, and he re-rolled anything that didn't land in the dice tower, which was half of the dice. So I literally watched him roll 10 million dice in 2 hours because he had to roll so many, A, because he was vampires, and B, because none of them stayed in the dice tower. So it was quite a fun experience.
Brilliant. Also, he's given up a runner. He's given up a ghoul to have an extra skill. So he's lost the skillless ghoul to have an extra guard on the white. I don't think even a skillless ghoul is an incredible player, and I think they're losing a lot.
It's not a zombie.
Yeah,
it's not a zombie, which is the whole argument with lizards and the Croxagore not being a skink, right? Anything that's not a zombie is great.
Yes, I mean you're getting +3 movement, +1 agility, a dodge.
A dodge.
Okay, you're losing AV and regen, but like it's just such an unbelievable upgrade. I think it's kind of not what I would do to do that.
And they can pass, which I know is crap, and like not the obvious thing to think about, but zombies can't pass, whereas ghouls can. So like if you've got a short drive, those desperation moments.
Yep, there you
Sometimes you just have to throw a long bomb.
Yep. And Iron Sirius for the Geordies. With rats.
Skaven. Let's have a look at the rat team.
Oh, he's got a block Roger.
I mean, yep.
And he's got a diving catch gutter and a jump up gutter.
Oh my god.
Well.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Good luck. Good luck versus Jumanji.
Good. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
And speaking of good luck, some people who will need some is Cornish with vampires, and that they're filled with Necro because they're up against the legend, the greatest player of all time, K-Fog, with Zons in Euro Bowl.
Yeah, potentially the worst matchup possible.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
For every nation, this could be the worst matchup.
Yes.
Possible.
Yeah, probably. So
it's up there.
He's testing this out. A guard blocker, a block blocker, wrestling block blitzers, leader, thrower, and a couple of block zones.
Yeah, can you screenshot this to me and send it to me just so I can copy it and take it to an FC?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, Jim.
So I'm not sure how sold he is in this. I think he actually is testing a little bit here. It's not as if he's just guaranteed got his roster. So that's interesting. At least he might get something out of that. So
yeah.
Because I was thinking. I'll be honest. I was thinking for the testing, you already know if you put Core on Amazons, he's very likely to go 6-0. He's always going to be favoured, probably even against dwarves, right? He's incredible. You know exactly what you're getting, and does he need the practice? But then he was saying actually, he's not sure about whether to go guard and block or double guard, and then also like this. So I want to see him on Slan and see how he felt about the Slan. But fair enough if he wants to use who knows how it's all working. But he's looking at some different builds. That's nice. And then so he's up against Cornish with Vampires. In your opinion, the most overpowered team in Blood Bowl. Cornish representing Hakflem. And he invented it. You say he formed Hakflem Globetrotters. Is that correct?
Yeah, Cornish is the. I met Cornish this weekend actually.
Ah.
Oh, this weekend was it? It was whenever I last played Blood Bowl. I can't remember. I think it was this weekend. He's a lovely guy. He's a genuinely lovely guy.
He's got 5 blitzers as well. He's another 5 blitzer person.
5 vampire.
Sorry, yeah, 5 vampire. 1 blitzer.
Yeah,
that's what bamboozled me. Said completely the wrong word. Only 5 vampires.
Yeah, 5 rerolls, 5 vampires, and a kicker.
Hasn't even done the stack. Interesting to see how they will fare. And the other one is... I don't know who the captains are for these ones, actually, but never mind.
I think Yudlagar is the captain and Cornish is the captain. So Cornish is the captain of the Globetrotters, I believe, as the founder. And Yudis, I believe, is the captain.
Geordie! And then we've got that there, Phil with Necro, is also going to take on the legend. And that there, Phil's roster isn't here. There's only 11 rosters. And there's no that there, Phil. But he's got Necro, so we can assume it's got 1 or 2 werewolves. 1 or 2 werewolves
2 or 3 rerolls and 12 players.
Yeah, 4 guard and 2 ghouls. Right.
Yep.
That's it. That's what it is. It's a team. And then we've got Nippy Longscar with Skaven. He changed his rooster, apparently. Let's see. Let's see what he changed it to. I don't know what it was, but he's changed it a little bit. He's got a Juggernaut Roger, a Guard Blitzer, Sidestep Gutter, Strip Ball Gutter, and a Leader Thrower. So there's still not a lot of stuff on it, is there? These Skaven are really bare bones.
Yeah, I'm still not sold on Skaven. Like, it'll be interesting. I think he had 3 gutters last time, I believe. Because there was a lot of 3 gutter builds. I think Don Vito was the only one with 4, but he didn't take any skills on his gutters. So, I mean, he's got the Juggernaut, he's got the Sidestepper, he's got 3 rerolls. It just looks so bare. It looks so bare.
Yeah, it is very bare. Yeah, very bare. But let's see what he's up against.
It's got what it needs to win, but it's the bare minimum.
I mean, anything can win, right? Like, this is the thing. Even goblins can win. So.
Yeah. Well, they may well do.
They may do, yeah. We've got Dragonborn with Zombs for Hakflem and Breakmunker with Humans for the Geordies. Alright, so let's have a look at Dragonborn.
Yeah, and interestingly, Breakmunker played Skaven in Eurobowl for England last season.
Wow.
Last year, and he hasn't picked rats, and that might be because of the package. It might be because he'd rather play something else.
Yeah, Sol isn't playing them. Sol, of course, 62 games unbeaten on tabletop, and
people turned off the rats. Maybe.
So there's Amazons anyway. Dragonborn with Amazons for Hakflem. He's got block guard, block wrestle, leader, block. That's exactly the same as K-Fogs.
Very familiar. Yeah, it is. It's identical. So identical. Expecting big things from the roster.
There you go. Roster's half the battle. Well, it's not half the battle at all, is it? It's probably 10%. But
well, I mean, you compare that roster to what the Rats have got, and it's incomparable, really. Like it's.
Yeah. And then Breakmunker on Humans. Mighty Blow Tackle. Guard, leader. Sidestep, okay. Wrestle, no halfling. There you go.
Okay, only 2 rerolls with the leader, 3.
Yeah. And you must have given up cash for more skills.
He's got an Apo, so...
Yeah, he must have given up cash for skills. Give up 30k, I think.
Yeah. Loves a sidestep. Who doesn't love sidestep podium?
Yeah, interesting. But it's funny because, like... Purple Goo with his 4 rerolls seems like it's a bit too many sometimes, but then 3 seems like it's not enough. So I think maybe this confirms that Goo roster is better in my mind, because I feel like I definitely don't like only having 2 roster
So what?
rerolls.
So Goo's not got the sidestep catcher, but it's got an extra reroll. Is that the difference?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Breakmunker gave up cash for more skills.
I mean, the sidestepper does make the 1 turn easier if he's still alive.
Yeah, except he's agility 3+ and he's only movement 8, so I think I'd definitely rather have an extra reroll. I would definitely rather have an extra reroll. Right, now the next up is an interesting one, because Gegster is on holiday.
Yep.
He's been replaced by 2 people. So
Not just one.
Yeah, not just one.
2.
Greenskin Phil and Wolfin are filling in for the 2 games. So let's start with Wolfin. Is playing Wackle PC Wappelk
Whack LPC.
Wacklepuk. So Wolfin's got Onion. Let's have a look at Wolfin's Onion.
Yeah, so the actual captain of Team England, this is, for anyone that doesn't know.
There you go. The actual captain. Oh, I've gone on Greenskin Phil. Oh my god. I completely messed that up. Errata. I was like, wait a minute. No, he's not. It's Wolfin. It says Wolfin, and I clicked on it, and it's got Greenskin Phil as the coach name. But it is Onion, right? Yeah, it is Wolfin. Okay, so if you're bamboozled at home, it says coach name Greenskin Phil, but this is Wolfin's roster, and Wolfin is the captain of Team England. He's going to be a non-playing captain, and organising the team, motivating them, etc., in Bulgaria or wherever it is. Don't even know.
Hungary.
There you go. Hungary. And there you go. This is the roster. Dodge, tackle, dodge, block.
Why
dodge,
has he
dodge,
only
wrestle,
got 2
wrestle,
rerolls?
Yeah, because he hasn't taken leader.
Has he spent money on more skills or something? I don't know.
No, I mean, this is what they normally do. He's got 2 rerolls and a Napo, but normally they take a leader to get the 3rd. And he hasn't. So he's gone dodge, tackle.
Yeah,
I like that he's got dodge catches at least.
Yeah. I mean, they're given for me, but yeah.
Oh, there you go. So that's
gone for a block catcher as well.
Yeah, so there you go. That's Wolfin's team, and he is playing Wacklepuk with knobs for Hakflem. You love your knobs, don't you, Dimmy?
I do love knobs, yeah, absolutely. It's why I spend so much time with you, Jimmy.
Hey, and he's gone for the dodge tackle, which is apparently what L Planet took in the first round. So this is the carbon copy of
this is the roster that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as a big knob fan, I don't think I would take knobs to Eurobowl, despite it being pretty much what they need. But I don't know if it's the meta for them.
No, well, there's other teams available, so that I think that makes it a bad meta for knobs.
Well, it's the fact that you got there's going to be a load of undead, which I don't feel is a great matchup for the nobility, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of any matchup for nobility, to be honest.
No, there's not that much. Well, I mean, like, one terrible one is lizards, and we haven't seen any lizard builds. So
no, true. We still haven't seen lizards.
No.
What we are seeing for Team England now, though, is Greenskin Phil has taken Orcs. It's living up to his name there, and he's against Nurgle for the Geordies, which is Calfee Kid. So
Calfee.
Oh yeah. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, where is Greenskin Phil? There we go. 3 guard Biggins, a guard Blitzer. He's got a skillless Biggin.
Yeah, yes. He's this team ordering is absolutely disgusting.
And it is horrendous, yeah.
And I think we should almost just push it to one side and not talk about it because it's tilted me so badly.
But he's got the leader for 3 rerolls and an Apo, and some amount of players can't actually count them because they're so disorganised. Absolutely outrageous. I think he's got 12 players, hasn't he? I think he's got 12. But yeah, that's.
I mean,
a
how
disgusting
did anyone
team.
vote him onto the Team England committee when he builds a roster like this? Like, honestly,
Yeah, that's
honestly,
outrageous.
I think we should demand a recount and unbelievable.
Yeah, outrageous roster there from Greenskin Phil. And yeah, Carfy Kid is Nurgle for the Geordies.
I just hope everything is a foul appearance.
Oh, he's got 2 stacks. Block and extra arms, block and 2 heads, a wrestle, a couple of guards, a couple of blocks, and a stand firm.
I was going to stack something. That wouldn't be what... I'd have a Mighty Blow and a Claw, probably.
I just wouldn't take Nurgle ever in this.
No,
reset.
I mean, yeah. If we take a step back and think about it, yeah, you're absolutely right, Jim. Stand firm, what spawn could be fun. I don't think this is the matchup it's going to be much fun in.
No.
But,
yeah, wrestle 2 heads or blocked. I mean, yeah, I mean you could have a block 2 heads and a wrestle 2 heads. I just don't see the point of the extra arms. It's
or Nurgle, in fact, yeah.
Or Nurgle, yeah, bit rough, but good luck to Carfy. And
it'll be a fun game. It'll be a fun game.
Yep. Down the last 2 here, and they'll be playing on Blood Bowl 3 there. So there you go. That's nice.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Blood Bowl 3 games from the Geordies. There's only the one from the Globetrotters.
Yep. And next up we've got Misspell Tree for England with an unchanged rooster, which is Woodies. Yep. The sparse Woodies, 2 rerolls, no Apo, but they do get the leader. So it's kind of 3 rerolls, isn't it? And strip is all you need. Skills, really, honestly.
Yeah, and the Frenzy Dancer, so...
yeah.
Again, they look very similar to rats in the sense that they're very bare.
Yes.
But the core of their team is brilliant, right? They're one of the best. If you strip away all the skills, they're one of the best teams in the game, if not the best. But
yeah, they're just a bit. They're just really brittle, aren't they? That's a thing, and you're not
they
going to
just
see
don't
that.
get any help.
And you might not see that in 6 games, right? Like at the end of the day, no Apo.
You might not. Yeah, you might not.
You might go through this whole tournament with like as if you've got an extra 50k, and it's absolutely fine. It's scary, but I think people overreact to how scary it is and stuff. It's just it's not going to be that big a deal most of the time, and so you can absolutely go through the tournament without.
If any race can win a game with 7 players, it's Woodies, right? Or rats.
Like it's reliability. It's missing reliability. It's not missing power, is it? That's the thing. Right, and then she's got to play El Spunio with Orcs for Hakflem and Wacky Willow with Dwarves for the Geordie. So 2 bash matchups.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
One's going to have 4 Mighty Blow as well, right?
Yes, yeah, I like Dwarves for this. And makes Woody's even worse. So here's El Spunio, 4 guard, good.
4 guard.
That's a good start. Frenzy, Tackle Mighty, Leader, 2 rerolls, no Apo, 12 players. I think he's given up a skill given up money for another skill, hasn't he? Which makes no Apo, which is a bit dodgy. But
right, it's 12 AV 10 plus players. Well,
one's a goblin. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy. It's a bit brittle. He's got the troll as well. It's a bit brittle. Like not as brittle as the Woodies, but a bit brittle. It'll be interesting to see El Spunio. And then here we go.
The problem with that roster is you have to field the thrower on defense, right?
Yes. And wait, there's only 7 skills? Oh, you can get an extra skill. I definitely worth dropping the Slayer to get the extra skill, the second Slayer. Like I think this is wild only having 7 skills.
I don't know why people were taking 2 Slayers. Honestly, it's a bit.
Yeah, it's just so much better to get the extra skill, right? An extra Mighty Blow. So yeah, only 3 Mighty Blow. and 4 guard for Wacky Willow. 12 players though, and 3 rerolls, so pretty. You don't need to. Well, you could drop the reroll. You could drop a reroll and stuff, but I don't know. I would drop
the AV9 plus.
Yeah, I would drop the Slayer anyway because I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Slayers.
Yeah. So yeah, only 3 Mighty Blow, but without the leader and stuff to make up for the thing.
I mean, you've got your own Mighty Blow tree. On one that can 3 dice with 1 assist as well. So
exactly. Yeah. But you know that dwarves are the counter for woodies, aren't they? So it'll be an interesting one to see how it's played.
Daka.
Yep. And then last up we've got Torquemada with so he's got vampires on FUMBBL versus Hakflem.
I think it's because the Geordies didn't want to use FUMBBL, they're not comfortable using FUMBBL, so they wanted to play on Blood Bowl 3, and obviously vampires aren't on Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah.
But it also gives Torquemada a chance to play something different as well.
Onions, so that's cool. So he's got onions on Blood Bowl 3 and vamps on FUMBBL. So let's see. Also, these I think these are the onions. No, this is the vampire team. There you go.
Yep.
Frenzy, strip, leader, block, dodge. That's his team, isn't it? He likes this a lot.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Carl.
There you go. And he's top ranked, isn't he, on tabletop with these guys? We don't know what his elf union roster is. It's not on here, but you know it'll be elves of some flavour. But the vampires are playing renegades on FUMBBL with Maverick from Hakflem.
Renegades.
Is he Irish?
If these renegades are going to get yeah. I wonder if these guys are going to get out of the half.
Well, I wonder if he'll try. That's the question. Will he try to get out of the half against vampires, or will he just try and kill them? Only 2 rerolls. Got the Apo. Got 13 players.
Yeah, 13.
Ogre, Troll, Roger.
Oh, no Goblin.
No Goblin. No, he's got a Goblin. He's got a 2 heads Goblin.
Oh yeah.
And block.
I just can't imagine putting a Goblin above Lineman.
Block guard. Blodger with a Dark Elf. Wrestle Strip, Skaven. Okay, well, it's interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting roster.
It's not bad. It's not. I mean, it couldn't do stuff.
Yeah. I imagine it'll get beaten by vamps.
Interestingly, although Renegades aren't the best team in the world, they can bang out vampires, right?
They can bang out anything. That's what they've got going for them, haven't they? They've got the 3 Mighty Blow, and they've got lots of skills. Have to be
very selective on when he decides to take the ball off them, because the turn after he's going to be basing 3 big guys, probably, potentially.
There you go.
Or he'll just wait for him to go stupid and then just walk past them and take the ball and score.
Yeah, he might do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But his other one, it looks to be a little bit harder. The Elf Union will be playing Hammy with Amazons.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, this one, because I would have liked to see the Vampire Amazon matchup.
Yeah. Well, always gone double guard, block wrestle, and block, so no leader, and no double block to make up for the missing block from the blocker. And no Apo.
Oh.
No, it's because no leader. So yeah, the others had two rerolls and an Apo, and then the leader, but he hasn't got the leader. But it's cost him the Apo. So there you go.
Block's pretty good against the Pro Elves as well.
It is, yeah. This might be all right, mightn't it, versus Pro Elves. So there you go. That is Hammy and the Ammies, and that is the whole thing. And
Union in there now. Let's have a quick look. Whoa. Come on, let's have a gander at Carl's Union. Carl, Torquemada played a lot of Elven Union before he played Vampires, from memory, from conversations that we've had. So I think he started playing a lot of Pro Elves before he Vampires.
Thank you, Phil. And there you go. He's got 2 stacks. Diving tackle on his blitzers. I guess he likes to base the ball.
No way, Jim. What gave you that idea?
Every Elven Union player I've ever faced just has a real obsession with facing the ball. So yeah, these are the absolute best ones to do it with, aren't they? Block, dodge, sidestep, diving, tackle. That is the absolute number one player in Blood Bowl to base the ball.
Yeah, this is a proper like aggressive build.
Dodge on the catches. I like the roster, honestly. You know, like you're not wasting positionals with rubbish skills, like, you know, which happens with a lot of things, right? If you with the 4 dodge max.
He's got the 3 rerolls without. Oh, he has got the leader. No, so has he got 4 rerolls?
He's only got 2 catches, so yeah, 3 rerolls plus leader. Yeah.
He's got 2 throwers. Ah.
Yeah, he's only got 2 catches. Everyone else had more catches, so that's how he's got more rerolls.
So it's a slow elf team, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine he'll play them a bit like he does with the Vamps, going being all about the balls, won't he? All about the ball sack, this lad.
Diving tackle sidestep could be really annoying if it survives.
Yep, it will be super annoying. Yeah, I mean that is literally that's what he's all about, isn't it? You know, face the ball with sidestep, see what happens. That is what Elven Onions do. So 2 weeks to play these games for everybody.
Yep.
And some of them, you can see quite a lot of them are already scheduled.
Yeah, what's the date? So there's a couple of games on now, right? So Purple Goo is playing in 24 minutes against Proc Dodge on FUMBBL. You got Whitey's Necro versus El Planet also today, which will probably be following that game. Yeah. And then you've got Everybody's Dead Day versus PW. So you got 3 games for the Hakflem Globetrotters versus Team England, all kicking off tonight. Go and cheer on your team, and check it out.
Yeah, there you go. They'll all be on FUMBBL. All of those replays. Won't be covering FUMBBL games, honestly. Might do some as replays, like solo with more analysis, but we'll see. I wouldn't count on it. And then the next one up for us is Thulian versus Brashnak.
Yeah,
which
half
is
9.
Yeah.
Come on, Thulian, man. Come on.
It's pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, have some decorum, man.
There you go. And then next week there's some ones already scheduled, so that's cool, isn't it? So yeah, it'll be super interesting to see if the Southwest, Hakflem Southwest.
Yeah, I mean, so far the record is 1 win to beat, right? So if Hakflem or the Geordies can manage to pull out 2 wins, they'll be the most successful defenders of the tour, right? So
yeah,
it's not the highest bar. We've got a couple of subs in both these roundup as well. Like, can they capitalise or punish the rosters? We'll see. We'll find out.
Yep, very exciting to see what happens in this Team England Virtual Grand Tour. Obviously, we'll do all the Blood Bowl 3 games, and it'll be very, very cool. Thank you very much, Dimmy Gee. What an absolute legend.
Thank you, Jimmy, and stay fantastic, everybody.
There you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.